Okay, in the previous chapter, you would have got the strategies that would be used by Java, which is pass by value, pass by reference. And in this particular chapter, we will discuss about pass by value. So we will see how Java handles the primitive types when they are passed to a Java method. It is important to understand the concept of pass by value, which is used in programming, and in Java we basically have the concept of pass by value, which is nothing but passing a copy of the variable value as an argument to the calling method. What do we mean by that? Let us say you have a class and there is a method to that particular class, and you are invoking the method, and that method accepts a primitive parameter, say an integer parameter or a float parameter. Or when you invoke a method by passing the value of that particular object, so or that particular variable, a copy of that particular variable is created. So modifications to the argument inside the method, which means I have got the copy. If I do some changes to that particular value, it does not affect the value outside the respective calling method. So this is very much important, which is used by Java whenever a primitive type is passed to a particular method. So let us understand what is passed by value by taking a simple example. So now I have my program here. So I have created a simple class called sales order. Sales order basically has an order number, has a customer name and order amount. And then we have a simple constructor which is defined, which takes all these three parameters, which is a straightforward class implementation. So a simple constructor which we all know by now. And then I have a method called get order amount and set order amount. And I also have an option to print the order details, where it basically prints the order information. So this is the basic implementation of the sales order class. And whenever an order is created, and if the order is exceeding some amount, it would be entitled for some discount. Let us say I am running a promotion on my e-commerce website. So like whenever this exceeds, so you would have seen in many e-commerce websites where you might say if your order is exceeding 5,000, then you will get a 10% cashback or 10% discount. The same concept we could see here. So we have created a discount manager. So where we have saying apply discount to the order amount, and if the order amount is greater than 1,000 rupees, then the order amount is entitled for a 10% discount. So it just removes that 10% and then gives the original discounted order amount. So that's a simple example of this particular method implementation. So it generates the discounted order amount. So now with this, let us see, I have created a simple main program to illustrate this concept. So we have a new sales order, and then we have created a new sales order with sales order number 1001, customer name is John, and then we have an order amount of 1,500 rupees, which actually entitles for 10% discount because it is exceeding 1,000 rupees. Okay. Now let us go and look at sales order.print details. So I will be printing the details of this particular sales order, and then we are creating a new discount manager object, and we are applying the discount to the order amount. So let us see what happens in this particular concept. So what we expect is it would basically applying the discount, and we expect that the order amount is reflected in my order object. So that is a question. I want to see if that works. So let us execute this. So here, as expected, we see that we have the order number 1001, customer is John, order amount is 1,500. So it is working fine, absolutely no problem till here. So now I am applying the discount. So when a discount is applied, so we see that discount order amount is equal to 1,350. So 10% of 1,500 is removed and a discount has been applied. Very good. So as you see here, the discount manager has applied this amount, and based on this it has given the final order amount. But if you have observed, so next time when I try to print the sales order details, I don't see this new discounted rate being reflected in this particular object. Why is this behavior? So pause this video, think for a moment. Okay, so did you get the answer? So the real reason is the concept that we discussed, which is pass by value, because what we are passing to this particular method. So if you look at discount manager apply discount method, it is taking a double as a parameter, and when you are passing the argument to this particular method, you are getting the sales order dot amount. So sales order object is having the order amount, which is of course double, and when you are passing that argument, what happens? Java creates a copy of that particular argument, and that is what is the concept of pass by value. All right, and with this, when I go and click on this particular place and see here, I have done the changes to the order amount, but the order amount is reflecting, the changed amount is reflecting within the method, but outside the method it is not affected because a copy of this particular variable was passed. And this is the concept of pass by value, where when you pass a primitive data type as an argument to the method, a copy is being passed. So whenever you do any modification, this will not be affecting the called program or the calling program. So that's a basic concept. So this is the concept of pass by value, where you just pass arbitrarily, like you can just pass the parameters, but a copy is basically being created. So keep this particular thing in mind. It's a very important concept. So now let us look at how do we fix this. So to summarize, whenever Java is basically used for passing the primitive type. So whenever we have a Java program where a method takes primitive types as parameter and the calling argument copy will be passed. So modifications to the argument inside the method will not affect the original value outside the method. I hope this is clear for you people. So now let us see how do we fix this problem by going to the next chapter, which is pass by reference. Stay tuned.